How's it going, everyone? In this video we're going to be diagnosing and testing our battery and alternator with a multimeter. So I've got two multimeters here. One of these is your standard off-the-shelf multimeter that'll let us measure the voltage and both AC and DC. And then we have this thing right here, which is called a amp clamp, a DC amp clamp. And these are more special because they are able to detect magnetic fields much more sensitively to see if you have any current flowing through these wires. For the first test, what we're going to do is we're going to set our multimeter to check DC voltage, which is the one with the dots underneath the flat line here. So we're going to set it to that. Right now it's reading 0. I've connected my negative or black probe with a alligator clip to the negative terminal. So I'm going to touch this guy to the positive terminal. And you can see that right now we're reading 12.51. So anything between 12.2 and 12.7 when the car is off is considered acceptable. So this battery, based on the voltage right now, is looking good. Now the other test we're going to do while the car is still off, so we're going to set this thing off. We're going to take our DC amp clamp, we're going to turn it on. And sometimes they'll have a 0 button. So like right now, it's not around any wires and it's reading 0.14 amps. So that's because of the Earth's magnetic field right now. So just remember 0.14, 0.16. We're going to put it around the negative terminal of our battery. And you can see that it's still reading 0.14, 0.16. So very close to 0. Now, if this number jumped up a lot, such as to 0.2 or 0.3, that would indicate that there is some kind of parasitic draw. So there's a current flowing through the negative terminal of our battery right now, even when this car is off. Now, something to note is you can get a false positive reading on this if the hood latch thinks it's open. So in my case, I had to rotate and push down this thing on my car. This is a Honda CR-V. And my car also has its doors locked and it's been off for a couple minutes. So if you are getting false positives on this, just make sure that you've disabled that and that. But if you are getting a pretty low number on this thing, then that indicates that you're not having a parasitic draw right now. The reason why these are really nice over using the simple current measurement reading with your multimeter is because I don't have to disconnect this negative terminal, because as soon as I disconnect that negative terminal, sometimes on these cars the car alarms go off and the stereos, if they have the built-in stereos, will lock themselves. So if you don't have the code, that gets really tricky. So it's a lot easier and simpler to just stick one of these guys around it. Now for the next test, we're going to start our car, and when the car is running, what you're going to note is that our voltage on our battery right now with the car dead is 12.5, and that negative just means it's flipped, but 12.5 volts is what we're seeing DC. And so while the car is running, if we see a voltage lower than 12.5, that means our battery's draining and it's going to eventually die. So that tells you that your alternator is too weak to give this thing enough current to keep it alive. And ideally what we see is that number jumps to like 13.6 or 14 while your car is running, because that additional current voltage means that the alternator is effectively charging your battery. So for the running test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this car. We're going to set our multimeter to the VAC, the voltage AC setting, which is the V with the squiggle right here on the tip of my finger. And we're going to be checking this guy. So I've already got my negative hooked up, and I'm going to hook up the wire or the probe onto the negative end, and we'll see what this reading is. Healthy reading is anything below 0.2 volts. If we see higher than 0.2 voltage AC, then that indicates that there is a leaky diode in our alternator that indicates that we'll need to replace our alternator. So we're going to check that right now. I'm going to unlock the vehicle. I'll start her up. So we're going to start with the VAC test. So voltage AC right now we're reading 0.02. Again, black probe's hooked up to that. And so I'm reading 0 voltage AC on my battery. So that means the diode in our alternator is good. I'm also now going to switch this to voltage DC. And again, touching my probe to that guy. And you can see that this thing right now is reading 14.5, which is expected, so that's very good. So that means our battery is being charged from our car running right now. Now the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn this off. We're gonna turn on our headlights. So we'll flip up this guy and we will turn on our fan. So we're blasting air right now. I guess we can turn on the seat warmers too, why not? So we've put a lot of load onto the alternator. You can see that the lights are on. And now I'm going to again check these direct current voltage by tapping this guy. And you can see we're still reading 14.2, 14.3, which is excellent. So that means even with all these electrical systems being used right now, it's higher than the 12.5 that we originally had. So that means our alternator is good. So that's excellent news in this case. But again, if you weren't seeing this stuff, you'd know that you would have to replace it. So I'm going to turn off this car, and that is how we can do these tests on our alternators. I'm just going to turn off the fans, the lights, the seat warmers, and we'll turn that off. And yeah, so that's how we can test it. Hope this helps. Thanks all for watching, and take it easy, everybody.